What up, guys? This is Hussein Nasser from iGeometry, where we discuss software engineering by example. I'm here in my home country. Guess what? Bahrain. Yes, I'm here in Bahrain for a vacation, seeing my family. Yeah, hope you can get a decent audio, guys. Really, because I think there's some sort of a wind going on there. So yeah, it's just like going out. You just had breakfast. We're going out there having some coffee, right? By the way, guys, if you're interested in coffee and stuff, I'm mad at that stuff, right? So just follow me on Instagram. You'll see all kind of coffee shops that I try, especially in California, right? Every weekend I have to try a new coffee shop, right? All right, so topic of the day. What do we discuss, man? What do we discuss? I'm gonna discuss. See, earlier I wanted to open this topic as a podcast, but I didn't have an internet connection, so I just cut it out and I said, hey, why not? Let's do a vlog. All right, so yeah, let's get some sun here. Yeah, that's actually better. Yeah. All right, so let's just discuss disk, right? Disk. What is disk? Disk is the most important, like primary persistent storage of the computer system where you want to persist your data, and it is also the slowest piece of ass of a component in the computer system, right? So if you hear like people like reading and writing and disk I/O, that is the slowest piece of bottleneck you can ever get. But it's essential, right? It's very essential to store your data as into a persistent storage, right? So previously, like, let's go back 30 years ago, right? Everything was was persistent in punch cards, and then everything was in RAM, which is a volatile storage, right? Volatile memory, right? The moment you lose electricity, your data is gone, right? So they had to come up with some sort of mechanism of persisting data, persisting these ones and zeros and bits into disk, into magnetic stripes and disk and physical, and this storage has evolved over years, right? And now we have SSDs and stuff, and then the transfer between the disk, we try to optimize as much as possible this, but it still became the number one bottleneck in the computer industry, right? Persisting stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. So you have to be very thoughtful of writing and reading to disk. And we came up, as software engineer, we came up with a lot of mechanisms to avoid or minimize reading from disk, using basically all sort of engineering tricks like caching, right? For instance, right? And in-memory databases where you basically read everything into memory, into RAM, right? Because RAM is becoming more cheap, but it's still not persistence, right? So you still have to from time to time you have to take snapshots of your RAM and just take that snapshot and just persist it to disk. That's another way of doing in-memory databases. So that's just me babbling about disk and memory in general. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna log off soon here. Hope you got really decent audio here. I really hope that. Yeah, just like in general, this concept of disk and storage, and I feel personally persisting things will become less and less crucial as we optimize the way of regenerating our data. Right now we persist everything, right? We have tables and we store every single data, right? There is a way. I just like think about it. Think about if you can store only the events, the logging of the events, right? The logging of your transactions. I think it's called event-driven development, where you only store what you really need as transactions, and then you replay those transactions back, getting the state of the system back to the original desired state, right? So I don't know how all of this will play out, but I think this will be a very critical thing, right? So we've been optimizing ways of optimizing this bottleneck of storage or persisting stuff. Either we need to invent something really flash storage, or we need to optimize more, or we need to not store at all, right? Or rely everything on the RAM, right? Store everything in the RAM and then keep it there, right? And then cheaply distribute your data across multiple distributed machines. So if one machine failed, you still have another one. But this is a little scary, right? Because if you lose electricity, everything is gone. All right, guys, that's all for me today. Signing off. This is Hussein Nasser from beautiful Bahrain. See you on the next one, guys.